New details tonight about a double shooting near a downtown Omaha parking garage this morning. The victims are two teens, aged 14 and 15. Both are expected to be okay. Investigators say the suspect, a male wearing all black clothing, approached the teens and three other juveniles in the parking garage and opened fire at them and then left the area. The shooting happened close enough to Omaha Central High School to put the campus on secure status, where nobody was allowed to enter or leave the building. It was lifted after an hour and 20 minutes.
Teenage